Look, it's the butcher.
Oh,
Where's the butcher?
Wait, is it Billy? Oh no.
No, it's Butcher.
He sounds
Also, I
like
gotta say,
Chef from South Park.
I think. God, this was right around the time South Park was getting big.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Also, this is the nicest.
Yeah.
This is the most sharply dressed butcher I've ever seen. Usually, you just see them with all sorts of blood and gunk.
Right, the apron, but no, he's very finely dressed, and we have to fight the meat.
Oh,
Fight
okay.
the chicken!
Just literally fighting the chicken.
This suddenly, well, how did this all like? So I guess we're just tenderizing the meat for him by
I guess
killing the
so.
chicken.
Oh, just like
We've
that.
done it.
Oh,
We defeated the meat.
at least
So
we ain't
this is how-
vegan.
So this is how RB treats their meats.
We have the meats.
Our meats are finely processed through gladiatorial combat.
So I'm trying to figure out who this actor is, and I just can't find it.
Oh, they don't have credits.
There
for the
is-
most part,
There are a few
there are
a few actors I can confirm, like Lanny Minella and Ryan Drummond.
right. They definitely are here, and I want to say that's it. Like, I don't think Eggman's voice is anywhere in this.
Who's Eggman's voice?
Mike.
No,
No,
Mike
not
Paula
from the
came
adventure.
after.
Hype, you're the expert. Hype, you're our voice expert
Dean
who was
Bristow.
on call. Thank you.
What's his name?
King Russell.
No,
Dean
okay.
Bristow.
So the entire cast I have right here, or at least that IMDb can tell me, is Mark Biaggi, Steve Brody, Dan Castle, Bill Corkery, Brian Drummond, Lonnie
the worms are back.
Tetsuro Sugimori, Jorg Tittel, and Kai Wilhelmsen.
Wait a second, Bill Corkery. That name sounds familiar. Isn't that wasn't that the guy that voiced Espio in Heroes?
Yes, he is.
Bill Corkery, yes.
Son of a bitch.
And also, Mark Biaggi was Vector in that same game.
Oh.
Wow.
Man, I'm still bummed out that guy never stuck around after Heroes. He really was the best Vector actor.
I like all their vectors, but he did I like that he didn't have to play up the voice. It was all in his own brash personality.
I mean, I will admit I have grown to like Keith Silverstein's take, but I will agree that Mark's is probably my favorite.
And
Yeah,
then,
it's just
of course, our current SBO is the king of being everywhere again, Matt Mercer.
Dethroning previous actor that's everywhere, Troy Baker.
Dethroning previous actor that's been everywhere, Nolan North.
Oh.
When did no one
Why
voice
would you
SBO?
talk bad about Nolan North and Mr. Troy Baker?
They're commenting less on SBO and Hype and more on the fact that those three have been in everything.
And actually, on that note, how many face palms would it induce if I said I genuinely would like to see Nolan voice Knuckles?
That'd
That'd be good.
I can see that.
What voice do you think he would which of his voices do you think he would most similarly keep it to?
I would say maybe not with the accent, but in terms of just how intensely he delivers the lines. His Raphael from the CGI Ninja Turtles movie.
Oh yeah, that was him.
Yeah, no, I can see that. Also, those are big pineapples.
I'll say they kind of look less like pineapples and more like beehives.
They kind of look like giant
They
pine
look like full-on
cones.
trees.
Actually,
You know,
they
I
do
wonder-
look like trees.
I wonder what textures they use for this game at some stuff. I wonder if
they
there's
do
a
a-
palm tree that's made of shit.
They do a fantastic.
Oh yeah, I know what you're referencing
For the time
to.
this came out, they put a lot into making these environments look dingy and decrepit and stuff.
Yeah, they did a decent amount despite having a pretty piss poor budget.
Also,
Yeah.
Pi knew what I was talking about. So, just to let you know, there's the SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom, the original version, all the palm trees, the texture for the wood. Yeah, it's literally shit.
It's poop.
Literally.
It's poop.
How did he? Wait a second. Rachel?
Oh no, there's
God, Rachel
no,
had babies.
Yeah, it's
Again.
Rachel's babies they're talking about. Yeah, Rachel's in hell. We can't. It couldn't be them. Crap, gotta fight them though.
Wait, Rachel? Who's Rachel? What?
Okay, so for context, in the second chapter of the game, we're going through a creature feature involving a giant worm named Rachel.
Oh.
And it turns out it was actually the spirit of an old worm that this man took care of. It was he saw her as a child, and we were able to reunite their souls, and they both went happily back to hell together.
And they had
Happily
babies.
back to hell.
Yeah, no,
That was
they
their
really
attitude
did.
towards it.
Yeah, there's like, Rachel, oh God, I'm so glad to have found you. Let's go back to hell, both of us. And he was super just chill about it.
Like, honestly, that after this part's done, we should show you the screen cap of that exact same scene, and it's just, it completely encapsulates the tone this game is going for.
It's beautiful.
And it was the perfect reaction. And when I did share that reaction to Mecha, while we were recording this, like kind of on and off, like I did make a quick clip of that moment and shared it with Mecha, and he was like, "That's perfect. That's all I wanted to." I'm so happy that they got a reaction out of that, because this game is. I mean, same with like how I like Kingdom Hearts, and I'll tell you that the game is bad. I think Mecha would outright tell you that this game is campy as crap and is like such a it's so
Honestly,
ridiculous. And it's like, but it's fun for that.
I love the Metal Gear Solid franchise, but even I know that game goes camp at times.
And I love Kingdom Hearts, and I can tell you that I love Kingdom Hearts so much. I know that you will never be able to fix that story.
No shit.
Actually,
Why
if I
even
could just-
try?
You guys was talking about like things that are campy and like the level of campiness. Just going back to when you guys were talking about Resident Evil, is it wrong that I kind of do miss like the cheese camp that the first couple of games had?
To be fair, the later games does have kind of a cheese camp as well, especially with Daddy Baker. Come on, literally the welcome to the family, son.
Oh yeah.
I mean, there's I mean, yes, I'll say right now, the kitchen, the dining, the kitchen table scene, like the dining room table scene, is absolutely. There's a bit of campiness to that, and
or like the fact that literally in one of his boss battles, he grabs two giant jaws chainsaw scissors and says groovy.
he does say that. This is where a freaking Cashman died, and they blast him against the wall in that one little story preview thing we saw in the beginning. But I'm with hype in that. I understand, like, especially if you look at the original Resident Evil 1 like dub.
Yeah.
It's literally in a league. It's in a league of its own.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even talking about.
Camp
Like, I'm not
Resident
even-
Evil.
Like, I'm not even talking about that. I'm just talking about just, like, in general. Like, 1, 2, a little bit of Code Veronica. I think 5, to me, feels like the last game where they really got, like, silly before they dropped it with all the newer games.
No. Each game
6
has...
got pretty crazy.
6... Okay, the problem with 6 is that it took itself seriously. 7, it does lead...
Whoa, the spiders!
People
spiders!
And they got
They're
faces.
jumping around.
They got faces on their abdomens.
No.
Yeah, okay, we're out of there.
See,
Continue, Matt.
Mr.
Oh,
Krabs,
nice.
he was number 1!
Yeah.
And hell yeah, we haven't had one of these in a while since the flamethrower in chapter 2, but we got ourselves a machine gun.
But anyway, Resident Evil, 6...
I ate 6 trees. Oh, I ate 6 trees.
Oh,
1863.
Yeah, 1863, yeah.
So we'll keep that in mind for later.
The whole thing about each game had its campiness, and then the four also had seriously, Steve, look up Ramon Salazar from
I
that
never
game.
said 4 lacked it. I just said 5 felt like
okay.
the last game where I felt it.
I'm
Yeah, it's
sorry
fair.
if I feel
Wesker
I feel
Wesker definitely had on his Shakespeare villain
Yeah.
in terms of campiness.
but
got our money.
Wait, there's more.
Oh, he didn't like that.
This is
Ow! Hey, stop!
this is my money.
Well,
But no worries, we got it.
What?
Huh.
I guess that was just him getting butthurt, but since he was a severed head, he realized he couldn't actually swallow it. So we took all the money and ran, which is perfect, because remember, we need a lot of this money to gain the attention of the final boss.
Weird.
But yeah,
okay.
but 7, if you look some parts, it does have a bit of camp. Like Lucas Baker, he's very much like a Saw-like campy villain.
An elevator. It's like Mugshot, but creepier.
And honestly, like Jack Baker, my god, he has so many fucking campy scenes. They are amazing.
Next floor.
I mean, I guess it's also just a matter of fact that the earlier games in the series, like, that was back at the time when, Capcom, well, their American branch didn't really have much of a VO budget.
Yeah, well, to be fair, the American branch didn't even voice over the game. It was the Japanese branch still.
Well, okay,
World.
I mean, you just relate to Capcom in general. They just didn't have much of a VO budget, or didn't have much experience with
They
that
literally
department.
pulled any American they could find off the street that fit their descriptions.
Pretty much.
We need this American. Not American. Not American.
I mean, to be fair though, that it was at its absolute worst with the first game, and then the second game they sort of had some standards, like bringing in.
I found a
the least-
lockpick. It would be best if you, the master of unlocking, took it with you.
I'm scared.
And yes, we're in Kids World.
This is like a KB Toys,
This
like creepier.
This is just like, you know what this is reminding me of
What?
for some reason? It's reminding me of one of the Clue Finders games. The one when they got shrunk down and were in, like, I think they just call it the Incredible Toy Store Adventure, but they're shrunk down. It's the same edutainment kind of thing, but yeah, they're shrunk down, and yeah, they had Martinet reprising his role as one of the villains in that game, where he basically was just an evil Mario.
Speaking of Sega, Martinet actually did go turncoat at one point and did voice in a Sega game. He's the villain in Jet Set Radio.
Oh.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, he's
I'm looking forward to
Goji.
playing that game
He's
now.
Goji in Jet Set.
Oh.
I will. I do look. I did get this. I did get the Steam version of that game. I'm hoping that's a good port, and I'm going to record that game for the channel. And I think I'm looking into it some more. Someone was talking about it, and I'm thinking that I can get an Xbox 360 or an Xbox emulator, just Xbox by itself emulator to do Future.
I do apologize. Unfortunately, he plays Goji in Future, in the sequel.
Oh.
Okay. Well, again, I think I found someone who had it. It does kind of help since it is still made by Xbox/Microsoft. So
Yeah, no. Honestly, not going to lie,
Caution bomb.
Not going to lie, I love Jet Set Radio, both the first one and Future. I grew up with Future before playing the first one, and yeah.
All of these were warning spots. Again, so what happened there, Maz? The caution bomb, basically for free sends it basically highlights every interactable area within a radius for free. You don't have to spend any adrenaline on it.
Huh.
Like, so it just highlights everything just in case. Anyway, so yeah, I think I found a decent Xbox emulator with which I could do Jet Set Radio Future for the channel.
Do both of them, honestly. Both of them are
course
amazing.
I am. Yeah, I'm gonna do both.
But Future has the better soundtrack. I love the first game soundtrack, but dear lord, Technopathetic and Funky Dealer are just absolutely
Technopathetic.
incredible. Yeah, that's the name of it.
That's the name of it.
That's probably my favorite.
Jeez.
That and Funky Dealer are tied for my favorite Jet Set songs.
The Mega Dream, Gatly Panic,
Dogs.
They're not dogs, though.
They're-
Oh, Clyde, let me get you, my baby.
Who's to say that they're not toxic war?
Dino. Oh, I think that's a reference to
Dino Crisis.
Dino
'cause we'll-
Crisis?
if not Dino Crisis, there actually is. Oh, it's Fall Down Bear.
Put down, Bear. You're back.
Hi.
Oh! Ow!
Oh, he fell.
Well,
Jeez.
he fell down. That's still an episode, right?
Yeah, we're gonna put it in a side trip because I want to get spooked
Wait,
again.
Fall Down Bear, also known as Happy Tree Friends.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, actually, yeah, kind of.
Especially
Let's be
with
careful,
that
we never
style of
sidetrack it.
animation.
But actually, a fun fact, James. One of the potential second to last final bosses of the game is a direct reference to Blue Stinger.
Ooh.
Well, actually, isn't that another Dreamcast
Yeah,
game?
by the way,
Space.
I knew the Mega there was going to be it, not the skateboards, because the thing was too high.
Oh.
The
Jeez.
Mega Dream, like the
I-
Dream.
you know
Cast.
what?
But it was the skateboard.
Yeah,
You
the
know what? I
skateboards
think
was, but also the Mega Dream.
Mega Dream.
And the baseballs.
Balls.
Trust nothing.
I think
But,
it's in
but yeah.
between.
But yeah, one of the final boss. I guess spoilers. One of the final bosses you can choose from because they actually give you a choice of 3, and it doesn't. It doesn't even change that. I don't even think it changes the ending. It just is like, hey, do you want to fight a harder boss just for the hell of it? Cool. And yeah, one of them is just a reference to Blue Stinger. Oh, hey, Toy Hunter.
Wait a second.
Hey, Woody, what's up?
I'm sorry. What the hell am I looking at on the right side?
Oh, that's Sexy Doll. It's one of the main characters in the Toy Hunter series.
Oh.
There's
Okay.
Cork, the Toy Hunter. Potedon, the not Buzz Lightyear, more on him later, and Sexy Doll, the love interest.
Oh.
It's a pretty complicated plot. Yeah, you may not understand it right away.
I want to go watch Toy Story now.
sorry.
Who wants to join me?
That'll be a
Dear,
later
I have
chapter.
watched Toy Story with you before. I'm not sure.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that's again, what James and I are reacting to, that all that Toy Hunter stuff, that's actually something that happens in a little bit later chapter that they kind of are just sowing the seeds.
Spoilers, it's literally the last level before the final boss.
Oh.
Yep, and has that one unforgettable freaking moment in this game.
You got a friend in death.
Oh.
Honestly, yeah, they
Stay
murder people.
tuned. Stay tuned. Also, Mary.
It's Cutie Mary.
Hello.
Oh fuck! It's just
I
Annabelle.
bet you can't wait to check out my
Kind
new
of.
product. But meanwhile,
I hear
Friday
some
night
people out in the community like to call her Nemesis Barbie. Or wait, am I thinking of a Capcom property again?
I think
I think
Capcom.
you're thinking of Capcom.
I mean, you'll see later that something like that is gonna happen.
Yeah, I think honestly no.
So-
Nemesis Barbie is Resident Evil 8.
So, as she just said,
You're right.
we're going to play a game with her.
You're fucking right, man. I completely forgot that it's
8-foot tall vampire
They would
bitch.
totally make her into a fucking Barbie doll sort of thing.
So we have to be careful now, because listen,
Wow, you really came to see me. I'm so happy.
I'm
It's
scared.
odd because I haven't killed anyone yet
he
today.
hasn't killed anyone else today.
Don't pay any
Are you
attention
sure it
to
isn't
me.
me as a doll?
Second thought, you really
Listen.
should listen carefully to what I have to say right now.
Uh-huh.
And I will
Bless you.
repeat it. Got it?
Okay.
Listen up.
She's a good Gesundheit.
He's allergic to scary
A
dolls.
I can tell.
little game of tag. I get to tag, and you get to run.
So she's gonna play tag with us in this maze.
I tag you. You don't really think it's that simple, do you? Here's the catch. I hid 4 different Marie cards.
Also, I just realized I think it's
4
Lady again.
different places within
It
the
actually does.
room.
Yeah, oh, it does. It is. I hear it a bit.
Collect
I hear
all of them.
Rouge from Sonic
Open the
Adventure.
gold
Actually,
door.
was she landing in the Sonic Heroes as well?
Anytime
Yeah.
you wait.
She
Yeah,
voiced,
yeah,
she
I
voiced Rouge
definitely
up until you know Shadow.
Also,
Yeah, I can
yeah,
definitely hear that.
also double checking it is Lonnie.
Their
Yeah,
power
damn it.
will drain
So,
you of
to
your energy
kind of
and
talk over what she's
upgrade.
doing. Sorry, this game needs someone mod this game. I would love that. But basically, we're gonna be into a maze, and as you can notice by the floor behind her, we need to find 4 Mary cards, one for each suit, and they're each hidden in the 4 corners of this maze, which we need to run from right now because right now Mary is on the run, and we need to avoid her. Otherwise, she will attack us.
Avoid her like the plague.
I love how we're literally going through this scare, quote unquote, FNAF section with probably the most chill music I've heard in a while.
It's I mean, I'll agree. This is
you
pretty
run
insane. There's a
past
reason
Mary?
why. Hang on, we're gonna. It looks like he's waiting because he wants to make sure we can like juke around her, But maybe try and corner and keep her behind us. But I mean, there's a reason. I'll say right now, there's a reason why Mary is pretty much like on the front cover of this game. Okay, let's move.
That's right. I forgot that big fucking big freaking face on the box art is her.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like half and half, the nice half and the mean half.
I appear over halfway into the game, and yet
Oh.
I'm the box art character. This
mean,
is
you'll
what
see,
top
so-
billing gets you.
Yeah, now you
The
see on the box
boxes
arts.
have
Now we're in the Clover
changed.
section. Okay, here it is. Okay, so that's 2 down. Now we just need
wonder
to find the other 2.
I
Oh, they're in
wonder
this
if
outfit.
I wonder if Mecha chokes here.
Bloody Mary.
I'm sure he'll
Oh.
be fine. Oh yeah, it's actually Cutie Mary, Bloody Mary is actually the name of the doll. So.
All right, the one who runs the shop.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Again, like that's the other part is that like what makes it the surrealism of this whole place is that like everyone's kind of just playing their roles out and like you'll go everywhere and then oh look they're over here working this shop because that's their part-time job or something. I'm kind of nervous because I have no idea where she's gonna be.
But we're
We've
not
been
playing the
avoiding her,
game, though.
and there is only
Is it possible
Dirty
for
Mary.
Dirty
The hell?
Mary? Oh my god! Is it possible for Mary to Oh, God!
She's got a
There she is.
knife!
Don't mind me.
Fortunately, she's caught on the corner, though.
Oh,
Let
thank goodness.
us...
Wow, oh, wow,
pass,
she really...
or,
Jesus Christ, she really is caught on that corner.
She has a knife.
She's doing a little dance
I
for us.
can't go past this invisible
guy-
wall.
Dirty Mary.
You
I
kinda-
know.
can't.
This
How are
Damn,
you
this-
evading
Well, that's
me?
kind of...
What ninja skills are you using?
Okay, let's move. I
Run!
was gonna say,
go,
I was gonna say, damn. Well, that kind of ruins a lot of the. That kind of made it a little anticlimactic, didn't it? That just was
She's just
that's
stuck
programming
on the
for you.
corner.
Got it. All right, we got all four.
I just
Let's
reminded.
go. Hurry
I'm
before
just-
she catches you.
I'm just reminded of that.
Oh,
Oh
God. That got me.
was that you who yelped, James?
Yes, that was me.
Oh, poor James. Oh, we're shooting with the machine
Don't worry, we got a
gun.
machine. Don't worry, it's immediate. The tension is immediately alleviated when we realize that's right.
We got a machine gun.
But I also, I just realized there's no helipad here.
Yeah,
so we do have to defend ourselves from her.
Oh.
But by the way,
ranged combat in this game is broken.
I'm just reminded of that one moment from the DS version. I think it is Sonic Colors DS and all that. Well, Espia, when did you get here? I've been here the whole time. What kind of ninja skills did you use to avoid our eyesight? I just been standing here.
Poor dude. But yeah, okay, let's put all the card pieces in and get out of this section.
Now for a slow animation of each putting in each
For every piece,
card.
yep.
Yeah,
Continue,
they could have probably meshed all the items together.
Yeah, just like hey, input, like give us just a single yes or no prompt.
Or
Insert all your
do
cards.
what Luigi, or heck, do even what Luigi's Mansion 3 did, where you have it all run one at a
Back to
time
back
in
to
the
back.
exact same sequence.
Right.
This is Resident Evil 1 levels of tedium.
Actually, yeah, when you put it like that, holy crap, yeah, a lot of the mechanics in this game do kind of feel like this was Sega trying to make their own Resident Evil.
I think that was the entire intention.
Yeah.
Well, actually, granted, now that I think about it, this isn't even the first time they tried something like that.
To
'cause
be
I know,
fair though, Sega had a Resident Evil. In fact, it was one of the best ones, Code Veronica.
Oh.
well,
Sega did Code
for
Veronica?
all of 2 months.
Yeah,
I
that's
forgot Sega did that one. We won, Cutie Mary.
Well, Sega public. Oh, fuck you.
I hate to lose. But hey, you won. So that's that.
Yep.
I
She sounds like a
feel
mixture
the
between
thunder
Betty
might
Boop
get
and
thunder
Minnie
going.
Mouse.
Don't expect me to
This
keep
kind
my
of
track
reminds me of the third Zero Escape game, where literally there's a coin toss at the beginning, and you think like, oh, it's a trick, but if you choose red, you actually do win, and he lets you go.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like,
And,
I kind of wanted to torture you all, but I'm a man of my word. You're all free to leave.
Oh.
You may pass.
So, yeah. So with that said, we're almost done. We're almost done with the killer shopping malls. So in the next part, Mecha's going to finish off Cutie Mary's challenges. We're going to confront Donald Cashman and bring about the end to this horrible cursed shopping mall.
Yay.
Thank you all for shopping at Wario Supermarket Emporium. Rated E for egg salad.
Warning: E is a failing sanitation grade and does not stand for egg salad.